Good afternoon, all. Well, good day, all, I should say. Who knows what time anybody watches these videos. Anyhow, 1988 Toyota 4Runner. This is a follow-up on my acceleration, my poor acceleration at about 3/4 full throttle. I had initially had cranks but no start. Went from there and ended up with a couple more codes, a 14 and a 51, and I had actually ended up diagnosing it to be my throttle position sensor, which I had replaced. And I had also spoken about the VSV here in the back here. On that particular valve there. I was waiting for a part, but there's actually a gentleman down the street here that has a bunch of these 4Runners. Anyhow, and I ended up robbing the part from there. He charged me $10 for it. Thought it was a really good deal. Anyhow, that was the VSV that controlled my pressure regulator, the fuel pressure regulator. So I attached that, and that's working really well. And I did the TPS, and my hesitation has gone away. But also while I was in there, because I had noticed when I was taking the plugs out and stuff, just checking to see any carbon deposits or anything like that, if I had a bad cylinder or anything was misfiring or anything like that. I noticed that even though they were new, but somebody had put Champion plugs in here. Actually, somebody had done some work on this vehicle before I had owned it and put a head gasket on it and did a bunch of work, but put Champion spark plugs in a Toyota. Now, come on, people. These Toyotas, you got to spend a little extra money, folks. These NGKs, they love those plugs. I don't know what it is, but the Champions, they don't work for this anyway. So I got NGK plugs, got some nice new wires. I went with some higher end ones. They were, I can't recall off the top, but I'll put it on a posted description. Cap and a rotor, and I actually found through Advanced Auto, I got the ones with the brass contacts. That's what I like. I really, the corrosion does, I guess I don't know if they, what the other inferior metal is that they use, but brass for me is the way to go. So I put all of those in there in addition to that TPS, and putting the VSV in and attaching that line because I had found that they weren't attached before. And the truck is running really, really well. So I started it up earlier and ran it, and took it for a little test ride and to check to see if my codes came back, and none of them did. But so I want to say I was successful in that venture. So yeah, if there's any other questions, I should say, if anybody has pertaining to this repair, I'd be more than happy to fill in on all the other details. But my truck now is running really, really well, and yeah, there's nothing else more I can say. So thank you all for listening, and good luck with your repairs.